Vitamin C heals wounds in record time. Vitamin A shrinks ulcers. Mild spices have antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties to keep bacteria in check. Likewise, fiber helps with stomach pain, bloating, or acid levels. These nutrients combined can fight the H. pylori bacteria that causes stomach ulcers. If you are looking to cure stomach ulcers, here are the top 10 best foods. Let us begin. 10. Vegetables. We might have to start at the root of all vitality to cure ulcers. Vegetables are overall healthy and effective in combating any diseases. However, when it comes to ulcers, they have a unique antioxidant role in reducing infections. If you are still determining what vegetables to eat, think of all of them as healthy and fortified with vitamins. Except for the spicy peppers and tomatoes, those might cause reflux or reduce treatment efforts. Aside from avoiding those two, also reduce your intake of raw vegetables. It is a healthier way to consume vegetables. It only happens that the raw vegetables are harder to digest, and you want to avoid burdening your stomach. For emphasis, eat leafy, bright, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and carrots. One vegetable, despite being spicy, is a healthy choice to cure ulcers. Later, we will share some of the vitamin C goodness of some peppers. 9. Honey. The ulcer disease is caused when H. pylori bacteria and other similar agents infect your stomach. Therefore, your gut starts receiving foods differently once you start experiencing the symptoms. When treating an ulcer, it is important that you avoid all sugars and other preservatives as sweeteners and use honey instead. Some of the honey types kill H. pylori and other known bacteria associated with an ulcer. Moreover, if you need an endorsement, Beyoncé herself uses honey to fight her daughter's allergies and owns bees in her backyard. Due to her nickname, she told British Vogue that she owns beehives. I know it's random, but I have 2 beehives, real ones. I've had them at my house for a while now. I have around 80,000 bees. We make hundreds of jars of honey a year. I started the beehive because my daughters, Blue and Rumi, both have terrible allergies, and honey has countless healing properties. Mild spices. Some reviews of the ulcer treatment procedure have discouraged spices and herbs entirely. As we mentioned earlier, hot peppers and other spicy food could interfere with the cure of ulcers. Nevertheless, herbs and spices that are flavorful and mild could be an advantage. Most of the mild and useful herbs and spices have antioxidants that can kill the bacteria that cause ulcers and stomach cancer. Many herbs and spices are enriched with antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. You only need to use a little, only a sufficient amount of your food to avoid making it spicy. Some of the best herbs and spices include garlic, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, and others within the same healthy family. 7. Lean protein. Protein remains at the heart of dietary solutions for everything. Even vegetarians and vegans know the value that plant-based protein offers them. Thus, we cannot stress enough how valuable it is to eat the right protein to cure ulcers. Some health professionals have even indicated that lean protein is a powerful way to prevent another ulcer after dealing with the old one, which means you can use them as a prevention and as a cure. Speaking of protein, we are looking for the ones with anti-inflammatory properties that keep the stomach in check. Think of omega-3 fatty acids derived from sardines, mackerel, and salmon as excellent examples of these choice proteins. Others might include skinless poultry and lean beef. In addition, tofu, eggs, dry beans, and peas. One protein food that has divergent public views about its effects during ulcer treatments is yogurt. Soon, we will highlight its usefulness in making ulcer treatments work better. 6. Red bell pepper. As we have already discussed extensively, peppers are unhealthy for treating and preventing an ulcer. As such, this might come as a surprise that we are promoting another pepper. True, peppers are bad for the stomach with bacterial infections, but not all are terrible. This is why we have singled out the red bell pepper with its efficient properties in the war against ulcers. Red bell peppers are not only delicious, but rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C is an essential nutrient for wound healing. Additionally, unsurprisingly, those with a low level of vitamins have a higher chance of getting an ulcer. Notwithstanding, if you are still unsure of bell peppers, then you can try acquiring vitamin C in natural supplements. 5. Fermented probiotics. In other news, yogurt has been advertised as an enemy of the stomach when one has an ulcer. Most ulcer patients are lactose intolerant. In that case, yogurt and its other protein companions could cause an upset and reduce efforts to feel better in the gut. Nonetheless, some positives could come from fermented dairy products and other probiotics. For instance, Greek yogurt and kefir offer some of the most helpful probiotics that fight infections. The beneficial bacteria can help by making treatments for ulcer work better and quicker. Other foods like tempeh, kimchi, miso, and kombucha are healthy tools against H. pylori infection. 4. Bread and grain. In any healthy diet, some bread and grain can be helpful. In fighting ulcers, grains and bread can use the good bacteria and yeast and other ingredients to combat the infection. Some of the best sources of grain nutrients include oats, millet, sorghum, and quinoa. A bit of bread for dinner and some grains in the morning might do the trick in no time. Suppose you're looking to lose some weight as you go along. Oprah and the Wheat Foods Council have been saying since 2016 that a diet consisting of bread and grains does a body good. 3. Sweet potatoes. We have spoken of the value that vitamin C adds to healing wounds. As intricate as that has been, there is another vitamin boost that an ulcer treatment could use to heal completely. Sweet potatoes are exceptionally high in vitamin A, making them an excellent meal to cure and prevent ulcers. This is due to the evidence that vitamin A can shrink stomach ulcers and beat stomach cancers. Eating food that can altogether shrink your ulcer is like finding the cure to ulcers in a way. If I were you, a sweet potato pie would be baking in my oven as dessert after the sweet potato salad and wedges meal. Are you going to start eating any of the foods we recommend? Why not subscribe to our channel? We have other fantastic health bits to keep you strong and well always. 2. Fiber-rich foods. We live in a world where fiber is king. All nutrition-based answers have fiber as a top recommendation. It is not for nothing that foods high in fiber are at the center of both weight loss and weight gain, the two largest subsets in the health industry. Research has proven that fiber is incredible for easing pain in the stomach. That is important for anyone experiencing ulcers. Fiber also lowers the acid levels in the stomach and decreases bloating. 1. Fruits. Some fruits provide vitamin C, like bell peppers. They include citrus fruits and juices, strawberries, and kiwis. Other fruits with antioxidant properties include berries, apples, grapes, and pomegranates. The fruits, whether frozen or not, could also provide some fiber and sugar supplementation. In all, these foods are the perfect batch to get rid of your ulcer infection and prevent another ulcer. In this video, we have thrown our hats into the ring for honey over artificial sweeteners. However, we still need to get into the science behind choosing alternatives to sugar. Our previous video highlighted why artificial sweeteners are bad and why we should select sugar over artificial sweeteners. Check out our video on the science behind sugar versus artificial sweetener.